was talking to someone recently and they brought up a very good point when it comes to playing Nintendo's first-party games that I thought would be a good way to start off this review. They said to me that when they play Nintendo's flagship series like Mario, Zelda, and Star Fox, they judge the games solely on their ability to make them have fun and enjoy playing those games. On high-definition systems like the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, people just seem too caught up in the technical aspects of a game, like how the shadow effects are not rendered well or how the physics of something are just not realistic enough. When I play Mario Galaxy 2, I feel like I'm playing a video game, and suddenly the technical aspects of reviewing a game take a backseat while I enjoy the imaginative worlds and wonders that the game has to offer. Mario Galaxy 2 is the sequel to what many have called the best platformer of all time, and the benchmark title for future games of the genre, which was Mario Galaxy 1. I myself still stand by my passion for the original Super Mario 64 as the best Mario platformer game of all time, though. I definitely appreciate the evolution that the Mario platformers have gone through and where it has ended up in the Galaxy series, offering a unique and fresh take on the genre that is yet to be matched in terms of its level and character designs, tight responsive controls, constant gameplay innovations to keep every level feeling fresh and different, as well as the sound and music that brings us into the action on a deeper level due to its high quality production making use of a full-on live orchestra. I originally thought when the game was first announced that it would simply be a rehash of the levels that were cut from Mario Galaxy 1, but to my surprise the game turned out to be much better than the original, to the point where it's hard to believe they can improve the Galaxy series much further than they have already. The gameplay in Galaxy 2 works just like the first, where the worlds are comprised of its own unique galaxies and at the end a showdown with either Bowser or one of Bowser Jr.'s henchmen awaits. Each galaxy generally has 2 to 4 stars to obtain by undertaking different challenges within that galaxy. Once you meet a certain requirement of stars, you are allowed to advance to the next world, making some backtracking to past levels a requirement to advance in the game. 70 stars are required to beat the story of the game, which takes about 20 to 30 hours, depending on player skill. There are plenty of surprises for those that play on past the story mode, however, greatly increasing the replayability. In terms of difficulty, I was quite surprised by how challenging the game was at times, and questioned how Nintendo expects kids around the age of 5 to 8 to beat some of its levels. But for someone like me, the challenge was welcome, as I never became frustrated despite how many times I may have had to try a certain sequence. Since the controls are so responsive, it was my fault I died every time, no excuses. Extra lives are plentiful as the game basically hands them out to you in the forms of bonus and minigames, some located on Mario's home ship, which is the main hub of the game. And speaking of a world hub, I feel that the new streamlined level selecting method is quick and easy and eliminates the confusion and cluttered hub world of the original Mario Galaxy by allowing you to get right into the action quickly and efficiently. What is very impressive is the amount of power-ups which are present in this title. Old favorites return such as the Fire Flower and Bee-Suit Mario, but new this time around are my personal favorite Cloud Suit, which allows you to create your own platforms in the form of clouds, Rock Suit, which allows you to roll around and crush your enemies and obstacles, and the Drill power-up, which gives you the ability to drill through soft spots in the ground to reach places quickly. The usage and distribution of the different power-ups throughout the levels did seem very balanced, and I never found myself using one for an extended period of time to the point where it grew tiresome, though some power-ups seemed almost entirely absent from the game, such as Spring Mario and Ghost Mario, rarely ever making an appearance. The best of all, however, is the addition of Yoshi to the game. While just like the power-ups, Yoshi's time in the game is limited to just a select few levels. However, they are among some of the best levels in the game. Yoshi allows players to eat enemies with his tongue and spit them back out, grab on the flowers to traverse to places otherwise unreachable, and jump higher thanks to his trademark hovering ability. He also comes equipped with his own set of power-ups that let him run around at breakneck speeds, see invisible floors, and float around as a balloon. The game had surprises for me the whole way through, by always bringing new innovative level designs that only the minds at Nintendo could pull off. It was hard to believe just how much further they can go with what they already accomplished in Galaxy 1, but Galaxy 2 proved me wrong so many times. You never stay in one galaxy for too long before you move on to the next, so things never get tiresome or boring. Just by watching the gameplay in this video, you could probably see how hard their minds were at work trying to think up the next best idea for a level. My personal favorite is the galaxy which makes all the enemies and obstacles huge, dwarfing Mario in size. So overall, Super Mario Galaxy 2 gets my highest regards as a benchmark title for the platformer genre and video games in general. It is not perfect, but what it does offer is a very fun and satisfying experience worth playing no matter how much you may have written yourself off from playing Nintendo's games this generation. Just make sure you do yourself a favor and don't miss this one.